Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about why women chase men who don't care. So, I want to talk about not caring first. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't care about women and you treat them badly. That's not what I mean by why women chase men who don't care. Women chase men who do care about women and do care about them, but they chase men who don't care about them so much that they put them at the top of their list. Okay? So women chase men who don't care, but because they care more about other things than love and romance. So these men that women chase care more about their goals, if they've got like a business, if they've got anything that they're basically trying to achieve in this life that is more important. Okay, because if your main priority is, let's say, a business that you've got or your career, then a lot of your time is obviously going to be consumed with working towards that career and working on your business. You're not going to really have a lot of time to hang out and date women. So you may only have like 1 or 2 evenings a week when you are free, especially if you're like really ambitious and you're trying to create an awesome life for yourself. So it's not like women don't want men who treat them badly. They want men who have other things going on in their life that isn't women. Because if your main goal is for romance and getting laid, what that shows to a woman is that you're immature. So I remember when I was at uni, we would obviously, the life of the university student, go out, and I would be with like a mixture of like female friends and guy friends. And all the guys were like just sort of like focus on like, oh, let's go and find more girls. Let's go and find girls. Let's try and see if we can get girls. See if we can get laid. And like the girls who we were hanging out with, like, were just like rolling their eyes, like, oh my god, these guys are just so desperate for like to get laid. And it's like, it's because it screams immaturity, right? And it shows that those guys haven't fully like developed yet, and that's all they seem to be caring about, and that kind of thing just, it puts women off. They're not as interested in those guys. They're more interested in the guy that maybe they meet out, who is focusing on having a good time with his friends rather than focusing on trying to get women, right? They're more interested in the guys who kind of like sit at the bar with their friends having a laugh and not sort of like eyeing up the women, who are just there to have a good time with their mates. And maybe they have a quick conversation with the women, but they're not lingering around hoping to get the phone number. They just sort of like, hey, I hope you have a great evening. There's nice weather out tonight. And they just sort of get on with their day. Like, they're more into those guys who are more mysterious, more aloof. So women love mysterious men. And the best way you can become more mysterious is if you've got a lot of things going on in your life that really excite you and you're passionate about, and you've got more, and you spend most of your time focusing on those passion projects than you do getting women, right? And that's your main priority and your main focus. And now, of course, women do end up in relationships with men who don't care about them. That does happen quite often. And the reason why that happens is because basically a lot of these guys that are mean to women and horrible to them display masculine qualities that are attractive, but they're doing them out of insecurity. So, for example, if a guy says to her, who's not very nice, and he says to her, okay, we're going to meet at this time at this place, and you're going to wear this kind of thing, you're going to wear this kind of dress, and we're going to go and do this. That is an attractive thing for a woman, because it's showing decisiveness and leadership, because he's saying, like, we're going to go here, we're going to do this, and she doesn't have to think about making plans, and she likes that, so that she can just sort of relax. So I said, oh, okay, he's come up with the plans. All I have to do is just show up. That's great. I can relax. I can just enjoy myself. But the guy who is mean is doing that out of control, right? But a guy who is a nice guy, but also is very masculine, and he's kind to women, when he does that, he's doing it because he's just a leader, and that's just naturally what he does. Like, he likes to make the decisions. Perhaps he knows the good restaurants and he likes to go to them, and he's like, we should go and meet up at this restaurant at this time on this day. right? But he's doing it because he just wants to go to that restaurant. He's not doing it because he's trying to control her. So basically, women can get confused when they're with guys who are bad men and they display these like strong alpha male qualities. But of course, then they fall in love with them, those guys, and then they get into sticky situations, like they get pregnant, or it's sort of like a Stockholm syndrome that happens. And then they get trapped in those relationships because the guy becomes more excessively controlling. So anytime she starts to express her freedom, like, oh, I'm going to go and see my mother today, I'm going to go see my friends today, he gets really insecure and starts to control her even more. And she starts to lose more and more of her freedom as time goes on. But it's coming from a place of insecurity. Like a guy who isn't insecure but is also has these like an alpha male, he will easily let a woman come and go as she pleases. Like if she wants to go and see her friends, he'll let her go and see her friends. If she wants to go and see her family, he'll let her do that. But guys who are bad won't do that. So it's one of those things, women get, they see the attractive qualities, but they don't, because they haven't spent enough time with that guy yet, they don't know that he's actually a bad guy. So like I said, it's not about being mean, it's not being uncaring and unkind to women. It's about caring more about other things and prioritizing other things. Okay? So basically, one of the things that puts women off, some guys, like the nice guy, for example, is if a guy cares more about her than she does about him, she loses interest, because basically women prefer to be the one who is more in love. Which is why your thing that you should love the most in this world is your goals, the things that you're trying to create in this life. Let her be the one that puts you and love and family at the top of her list, and love at the top of the list. Let yours be second or third down the list, right? Maybe your hierarchy of needs might be, well, your hierarchy of priorities might be, first it might be your business. Let's say you've got a business that you're trying to make successful. Secondly, it might be your health, and then it'll be your family. With women, usually at the top is their family. So that's you, the kids, whatever, right? Everyone is sort of like lumped up there. Love is lumped up there, and then it's like health, and then other things that she may find important. Okay, so it's all about that. Okay, not putting her at the top of the list. So she's got to be the one that is more in love with you, or at least it has to be on the same level. Preferably, it's better if the woman is more in love with you than you are in love with her, because then she'll always be chasing you and you'll never lose her if she's the one that's more in love. But it can be 50-50. You can both have the same level of investment in each other. That also works as well. But usually it's better to have that the woman be the one that is more in love. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not nice to her. It doesn't mean that you're not loving towards her. It doesn't mean that you're not kind to her. It just means that you've got other things going on in your life that takes more priority. Okay? So, and basically what this all comes down to is women know they don't deserve to be treated like a princess, right? They want to be treated like a regular human being. They don't want to be treated They don't want to be treated better than what they know that they deserve. Now, I'm not saying that women don't deserve to be treated nicely. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you shouldn't be putting extraordinary effort into her. You shouldn't be treating her like a princess and putting her on a pedestal and treating her like a celebrity and making out like she's way better than you and you don't deserve her and she's out of your league. You got to be like, I do deserve you. I'm a catch too. That's the kind of like the energy that you need to give off. Like, yeah, you're great, you're beautiful, I really want to be with you, I want to be in a relationship with you, I want to be, not like you explicitly say those words, but you're also saying to yourself, but I'm also a catch. It's great that you found me because I'm awesome as well. And it's about having that sort of like equality, okay? So that's kind of like the place where you need to get to. Okay, so that's why women choose men who don't care. The men who care more about other things going on in their life, and they have other things going on in their life. And their whole world isn't about getting laid and finding women, trying to get in a relationship. And that's it in a nutshell, okay? And if you like more tips on how to attract the beautiful woman of your dreams, you can go and check out the book for free on my website. You can get it on Amazon as well. You can just go to www.christineloveridge.com and the book will be right there. All you need to do is just click on the link that says the book, and you can find it on the landing page when you go to my website. And just click on the book, or it will be in the menu as well on the website too. And if you like coaching with me, then just click on coaching, and you can select which coaching option will work best for you at this current time. And I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.